Okay, today it's nice and sunny out. Last night it started to get dark, couldn't do much with this thing. Plus we had storms here in Florida. Like this thing here, if you remember, I found that right there. There was something burned up. Well, that thing that was burned up goes right in here. And what is it? It's an O-ring. So make sure when you put this back together, because the reason why you have trouble with this is the O-rings harden up and then it leaks. And then when it leaks, the problem you run into is you have a vacuum leak and you'll never get these carbs set up ever. So I got a bunch of O-rings here in my stash. I'm gonna try to fit one in there. Like that's too big. Let's see, that was, let's see, oh, I'm losing it. Oh, can't do that. Right, this is an 11. Oh, 11. Let's get a smaller one here. What do we got? We got it. Here's a 10. Let's see what fits in there. So these things dry up and they'll drive you crazy because you'll never figure out where the vacuum is. All right, a 10 fits in there perfect. That fits perfect. Because if you noticed, you notice on this thing, there's no gasket going around it. So that little channel, an O-ring, goes in there. So hopefully that's chunky enough. I want to make a seal. Looks like it should. We'll try it out. Let me check the height. Well, this thing, the height is pretty good. So once you put the O-ring on there, it pops up like that. And there you go. So make sure if you have the doubles, there'll be 2 channels to drop an O-ring in there. So just clean up the surface. And that's that. That should work. So that's what I did, because what I found was a round thing that was like hard as a rock, and it was a burned up 40-something-year-old O-ring. And they don't tell you anything about this thing, but it's pretty obvious how it works. It's basically a pintle, you know, right there. And I cleaned that, a little gum out. And I found this thing around there, and I was like, what is that? And it was the O-ring from that channel, but it was absolutely useless, so it was probably leaking like crazy right around the O-ring. So there you go. And some of these, the older ones have 2. On mine, I only have 1. So that's how it goes. And then some people, we're curious as to why there's 2 different ones. I think it might be like a 2-way kind of thing, with the pulsations. I don't know. So it might be weighted, or this one might be the incoming one because it's a cone-shaped seat, so it seats better, and the other one just might not have to be. I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of that was. But anyway, drop an O-ring in there before you put it back together.